Ever heard of a man so in love with Bitcoin, he made his company buy billions of it, leveraged it, and then said, "I'm never selling"? Yeah, that's Michael Saylor. This man didn't just buy Bitcoin, he built a corporate altar to it. While most CEOs buy back stock, Michael Saylor said, "Nah, I'm buying Satoshis." He's either the Einstein of digital gold or the Gordon Ramsay of financial chaos. Either way, he's serving up some spicy volatility. So who the heck is Michael Saylor? Before he became Bitcoin Jesus, Saylor was just a tech nerd with a dream and a company called MicroStrategy founded in 1989. He made his first millions selling business intelligence software to corporations, back when data analytics meant Excel with extra steps. In 2000, he actually became a dot-com billionaire, but just briefly, because the tech bubble said, "Hold my beer." He lost $13 billion in one day when MicroStrategy's accounting was questioned. The man went from Jeff Bezos rich to Dave Ramsey humble overnight. But here's the thing, instead of quitting, he regrouped. He kept the company alive. He stayed CEO. And 20 years later, he found his second act, Bitcoin. In 2020, when the world was printing money like Oprah handing out cars, "You get a stimulus, you get a stimulus," Saylor looked around and said, "The dollar is a melting ice cube." So what did he do? He went to his board of directors and basically said, "Forget our old business model, we're going full crypto." That's like waking up and telling your family, "We're not selling software anymore, we're selling vibes." And he didn't just dip his toe in, he jumped in head first with a gold chain on. His first Bitcoin purchase, about $250 million worth. And when people said, "Mike, that's risky," he said, "No riskier than holding cash that's guaranteed to lose value." Let's look at how MicroStrategy became Bitcoin on leverage. This is where it gets spicy. After that first buy, Saylor didn't stop. He borrowed money to buy more. He issued convertible bonds, basically loans that could turn into stocks later. He sold shares to investors who wanted in on the ride. He even took out Bitcoin-backed loans. That's right, he used his Bitcoin to buy more Bitcoin. That's like pawning your Rolex to buy another Rolex, and then wearing both to the pawn shop. Now the company holds over 200,000 Bitcoins that's worth billions. Which means the company's stock is basically a Bitcoin leverage machine. Bitcoin goes up 10%, MicroStrategy jumps 30 to 40%. Bitcoin drops 10%, MicroStrategy collapses like a folding chair at a family barbecue. Yo, if you're enjoying this financial roller coaster, hit that like button before MicroStrategy margin calls me into retirement. Subscribe if you believe in stacking sats. And comment below, would you rather have 1 Bitcoin or 100 shares of MicroStrategy if you had to hold it for 10 years? Let's see who's ready for the Volatility Olympics. Okay, so let's look into why this stock moves 3 to 4x harder than Bitcoin. MicroStrategy doesn't really earn a ton of money from software anymore. Their actual revenue is small compared to their Bitcoin stash. So the market treats them like a proxy ETF for Bitcoin, but with debt and drama. Investors trade MicroStrategy stock as if it's a leveraged Bitcoin fund. That's why it moves like a maniac. And the cherry on top, when Bitcoin rises, the value of Saylor's debt shrinks in comparison, so his equity value multiplies even faster. It's financial rocket fuel, until it explodes. So let's talk about the genius or madman debate, because this is where Michael Saylor's legacy gets interesting. If Bitcoin hits $1 million like some predict, he'll go down as a legend, the man who saw the digital gold rush before Wall Street did. But if Bitcoin ever collapses long term, his company might literally vaporize, because you can't pay bondholders with hodl memes. It's the ultimate high conviction gamble. He's like the Elon Musk of money, both a visionary and a financial daredevil, and I respect it. Because honestly, he's doing what a lot of us wish we had the guts to do. He bet everything on what he believes in. So why do investors love and fear him? For some people, MicroStrategy is their legal way to hold Bitcoin without touching crypto wallets or exchanges. So pension funds, retirement accounts, and even some traditional investors just buy MicroStrategy stock and call it a day. But that means they're tied to both Bitcoin's volatility and Saylor's decision making. It's like having your money in a rocket and Michael Saylor's the pilot. If he's sober, we're headed to the moon. If he's feeling experimental, buckle up. Let's be honest, there's a market for this level of chaos. Wall Street loves bold stories. MicroStrategy isn't just a company anymore, it's a movement. It's like buying stock in conviction itself. And Saylor knows how to sell it too. His interviews are like crypto sermons. Bitcoin is hope. Fiat is decaying. We're all on a sinking ship. Bitcoin is the lifeboat. Bro, if Tony Robbins and a Wall Street bull had a baby, it'll be Michael Saylor. Motivational, aggressive, and somehow charging through every dip. So look at this hypothetical. If Bitcoin really goes to $1 million, Saylor might become the richest corporate CEO in history. And MicroStrategy might become the first software company to be worth more for its treasury than its products. But if the opposite happens, he might end up teaching a Harvard class called When HODL Goes Wrong. Either way, it's history in motion. We're watching a man trying to prove that corporate balance sheets can evolve into crypto portfolios. So what do you think? Genius or madman? Let me know in the comments. Just remember, this isn't financial advice. It's Financial Watchman philosophy. We don't tell you what to buy, we tell you what to understand before you buy. And hey, if you enjoy this kind of breakdown, like, subscribe, and buy me a coffee at buymeacoffee.com/The Financial Watchman. Because unlike MicroStrategy, I can't leverage caffeine. This video is for educational and entertainment purposes only. It does not constitute financial, investment, or legal advice. All opinions, jokes, and commentary are purely satirical and comedic, intended to inform and entertain, not to offend or make a mockery of anyone. Always do your own research and consult a qualified professional before making financial decisions. I am the Financial Watchman, and I'm signing out. Bye-bye, y'all.